Today I'm going to show you my custom Python app. This is what I call auto soundboards. It's all written in Python and it's pretty cool, I think anyway. It's dynamic, it builds itself, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a second here. This is what the application looks like. Consists of 3 Python files. This is the main one here. It has all of the bulk of the code, and then there's a settings.py and a main.py that just kicks off that loop. But yeah, this is the application. It is customizable as far as the background, things like that. Since the original one, I did add a stop function. I added a favorites board. So if you're in any of these other boards and you right click a file, and I'll show you what I mean here. You even got a message down here, left click a sound to play it, right click a sound to add to the favorites. So if you were to right click anything, it would end up in the favorites menu. And the favorites menu now has a the ability to save. So I use the flat file within the folder structure. So you can save your favorites, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So if we go to Happy Gilmore, and let's just right click the Bay, Clay, Hay, and Energy, and then go back to favorites, we should see those there. And if we close the application and reopen it, we should also see it back there. But if we click on these,
Is it always like this with the TV cameras and the people and stuff?
and then we could click stop to stop a sound. That wasn't a feature before. Some of the sounds are pretty long, so I wanted to have the ability to stop those if we don't want to listen to the whole thing.
Oh, yeah!
All right, so if I close this out and relaunch it, we should be able to go to favorites, and we see we have our 2 favorites here. And there's also a note down here, right click a sound to remove it from favorites. Favorites will update the next time you open favorites. So if we right click and right click, it doesn't show yet, but if we come out and go back into favorites, we'll see those sounds are now gone. And that would also be reflective of the flat file that saves these. So I also want to show you guys real quick the way this works. I'm not going to dive into the Python code. I'll give you guys a link to my GitHub where all this code is, but I just wanted to show you what I think is the cool part about this. The way I designed it was basically to give people who don't want to jump into the code and learn the Python code, or maybe they just don't have time, I wanted to give those people the ability to just create their own soundboards. So the code will automatically go through this directory. It's going to look at every single directory in here, and it's going to create a board for it. So it just uses the directory name, creates a button on the main menu, and then within there, you have to have an audio folder and you have to have a background image. So as long as you have an audio folder with some sounds in there, they have to be MP3s, and you have a background image. Like, I didn't go in here and code this to create these buttons for each one of these, right? So what are we on? IT crowd. So if we look at the IT crowd, it automatically applies this image as long as it has the name the same as that folder, itcrowd.png, and then it creates buttons for every single MP3 file in the audio folder. So it's dynamic in that sense. So all you have to do, looks like this one, oh, it's because there's no spaces. This should be split, but it has hyphens instead of spaces. But all you have to do is just populate the folders and it will automatically create the soundboards for you. So I thought this is a pretty cool way for anyone who wants a custom soundboard. All you need to do now, guys, is download pictures and download your audio files and dump them in folders. And guess what? You've got a fully custom soundboard. And you could change this main menu background. That's just in the root here. So that's just a picture I downloaded. You can change that. And same thing for the favorites. That's also in the root. So if you don't like that favorites background, I did actually put the message in the image though. So if you want that message, you'll have to update your new image with that message. But yeah, you can change those out. Just make sure you keep the names the same. So let's just poke around in here, check it out. Again, these are just some sounds and boards that I came up with.
Shut the hell up.
You can obviously add whatever you want, right? So I think I added a new one, but I didn't put any sounds in here. So Dumb and Dumber, I'm going to populate this with some of my favorite one-liners from Dumb and Dumber. And here's the meeting sounds. So I won't play this because it's a song and I'll probably get a copyright if I play it. But we have a cab meeting or change control meeting every week. And my boss normally plays the changes song. So changes. You know how it goes. So now you can just click that, or anyone if they want to download it. But yeah, we built one for the help desk. Hopefully, none of my guys actually use this, but it's kind of funny. Kind of maybe prank each other with it.
Hello, IT.
If you guys have ever seen the IT crowd, it's a famous line. There's another one.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
And then in my department, if we have to do something, if we're working on something and we've tried like 5 different things, or even 3 or 4 different things, we often quote the Street Fighter, right? So we'll say, okay,
Round three, fight!
that's just like a geeky inside joke that we do. So yeah, I just want to share this with you guys. Like I said, there's a message on each one of these soundboards that gives you tips. Left click to play a sound, right click to add it to favorites. And then you can obviously remove from favorites and it will save next time you launch the app. So like I said, I'm going to give you the GitHub link. Feel free to download this, test it out. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, feel free to modify it, update the code. Maybe you find better ways to do it, or just maybe some better sounds and soundboards. But either way, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys would be interested in me breaking down some of the Python code that was put together to make this all happen. All right, guys, check out the description so that you can head on over and download this and give it a shot. Note for you guys, when you go to the GitHub link that I'll give you, make sure you download the V2 zip. That'll have all the newest files that you'll need. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. If you stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video with your friends and drop me a comment. I guarantee I'll respond. Have a great day, guys. Till the next one. Take care.